Wow, I really love being in the classroom and miss having you in my classroom so much. So, today's lesson was about handling stalls, and it made me think how many students of mine over these last couple of decades heard and learned how to handle stalls, but have completely forgotten. What do you do when someone throws you a stall? Now, you remember what that sounds like, right? I want to think about it. We need to sleep on it. We're just really not ready to get the ball rolling now. Floyd Wickman teaches us, and this is timeless stuff, this is still true today, that when you have a stall, the customer is not really gonna sleep on it. They're not really gonna think about it. They're hiding the real reason that they feel uncomfortable going ahead and making a decision, whether that's buying a house, selling their house, pulling the trigger, somehow hiring you. So what you got to do is you got to uncover, what are they hiding? You got to get them to tell you while you're still at the house what the real hesitation is. Doesn't do you any good to leave and then have them call you in a couple of days and tell you. You got to find out now so that you can handle it. And the tool that Floyd gives to us to uncover the real hesitation, well, one of the three is called the choice of three. So here's the way it works. It starts with step one, cushion. Do you remember this? Come on, past grads. Cushion, question, isolate, handle, close, ring a bell. Maybe it's time for a refresh. Anyway, it starts with cushion, don't argue. So they say to you, I don't know, randomly choose, we're going to interview a couple of other companies, that's really the truth of what they're hiding. But they don't say that to you, do they? That's the truth. But what they say to you is, we're just not ready to make a decision tonight, Mary. Thank you for everything. We're so impressed, but this is a big decision. We need some time to think about it. So you do this, and you smile, and you say something that indicates you're not going to argue, like, I can sure appreciate how you feel. This is a big decision. Y'all have lived here for, 14 years? It's a long time. And frankly, I wouldn't want you to rush into anything that you weren't completely comfortable doing. I've had this happen to me before where everything's been going along great during the appointment, and then a seller like yourself has sort of had to put the brakes on. They just needed to slow things down a little bit. And almost every time it was one of three reasons. May I share it with you? And that's when you get out your talking pad. I better get my talking pad out. Oh, my God. That's when you get out your talking pad and you say, almost every time it was one of three reasons. Here's the first one. Money. Somehow they just thought they could walk away with more money, and once they saw that number that I gave them, they just felt like, we don't want to leave any money on the table. How do we know we're getting all that we can? The second most common reason was time. This market is so fast right now. I think there are people that they know they want to move, but they're afraid. Like, if I put my house on the market right now and it sells in 5 minutes, where are we going to go? And this is just overwhelming. How do we structure the timing so that my family doesn't end up homeless? And then I think the third most common reason that they felt they had to put the brakes on was trust. Meaning, I'm not sure they felt like they could trust me or maybe any realtor to really put their best interests first. So for you, which of the three is it? That is the choice of three. I hope it served as a good reminder for you today to handle the stall so you can uncover the real objection and then handle that and walk out of there with the listing. Thank you, Floyd.